Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Let us pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness has appointed the office of the rulers and parliaments for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we ask you to behold with your abundant favors your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this land. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we may treat and consider all matters that shall come under deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of this country and of those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen.
General business, communication from the chair.
Welcome, honorable members, and good morning. The only communication I have is that the business committee should meet at tea break. Thank you. That marks the end of my communication.
General business, item 2B, questions on notice to ministers for oral replies.
We'll go to question number. Honorable Leader, you're rising?
Yes, good morning, Right Honorable Speaker and the whole House. I'm mindful of the heavy pouring outside, and also mindful that members could be stuck on traffic. Therefore, just to ask for guidance that we start with the Minister of Health, and then we could advise after Minister of Health where do we go. We're looking forward for members to get in very soon. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Leader, we'll start with Minister of Health. Honorable Member for Nkatabe Central, you're rising?
Yes, Madam Speaker. I'm rising in order to congratulate your Right Honorable for your accession to the International Parliamentary Union. I would like to congratulate you, Madam Speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member for Nkatabe Central, and thank you very much, Honorable members, for the support. I'm seeing Honorable Member for Ncheu Bwanje. You're rising on something? Ncheu Bwanje. It was, oh. I'm assuming mistake? Thank you. Can we proceed to go to questions pertaining to Minister of Health? We'll start off with question number 11 from Kalonga Central. Kalonga Central is not in the chamber. We'll go to Question number 12 from Nkhotakota South.
Thanks very much, Madam Speaker. Indeed, the question comes from T.A. Nkanga, and they are the people of Nkhotakota South who have asked me to ask the Ministry of Health to upgrade MALAWI Health Center. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Nkhotakota South. Honorable Minister of Health.
Good morning, Honorable Speaker. With the intelligence, can I ask the Honorable Deputy Minister to take the questions?
Honorable Minister of Health. Deputy Minister of Health. Honorable Deputy Minister of Health.
Guys, yes. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Through you, let me thank the honorable member for the question. The question is to ask the Minister of Health to consider upgrading MALAWI Health Center into a rural hospital. Madam Speaker, my ministry acknowledges that MALAWI Health Center serves a population of approximately 21,000. It is also worth noting that other high-volume bed facilities within Nkhotakota district, such as Mwansambo, Nhunga, and Bua, are equally vital to the district's overall health care delivery. This calls for a balanced approach to addressing infrastructure upgrades in alignment with population dynamics and health care demands. Madam Speaker, to address health care challenges in the MALAWI catchment area, the following developments are already underway. 1. Construction of Bamba Health Post. This project is under the MALAWI catchment area. Currently, it is in the procurement stage, with construction set to commence in March 2025. The project will be the Embassy of Iceland under the Nkhotakota Basic Service Program, and it is expected to reduce pressure on MALAWI Health Center by decentralizing primary health care services. 2. Renovation of MALAWI Health Center. Renovation activities are scheduled for the next cycle of the KKBSP. This will involve upgrading the infrastructure in addressing staff gaps. 3. Access to referral services. In the interim, residents in the MALAWI catchment area can access secondary referral services at Nkhotakota District Hospital, ensuring continuity of care for critical cases. Madam Speaker, upgrading MALAWI Health Center to a rural hospital remains a strategic and long-term goal and may not be as immediate. However, current efforts to rehabilitate health care access in catchment area through projects like the Bamba Health Post and the KKBSP renovations are critical steps in addressing the immediate health care needs for your constituency. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Deputy Minister of Health, we have a supplementary Cholo Southwest, Chief South, and Palombe South. Honorable Commissioner Patel, you have to use your system, remember?
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving this opportunity to the people of Cholo Southwest, Masambanjati, where the leader of the House used to go for treatment when he was at Tambanyama. My question to the Minister is to ask the Ministry if they could consider to construct a health post at the Samanyenje and the Sambambizi. Due to the terrain of Cholo district, the closest clinic they can access is near Chikwawa. And for them to travel to Chikwawa becomes problematic. And for them to travel to Tekelan, it's a long distance. For them to travel to Changata Health Center, it is again a long distance. So a consideration by the Minister and the Ministry would be so much appreciated by the people of Cholo Southwest, Masamajati. I submit, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Cholo South West. Honorable Minister, Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for the question from the honorable member from Cholo Southwest. The question is to ask my ministry to consider constructing health post at Namanyenje, Samanyenje, and Sambambizi, because these are very far from the other health facilities. Your question is understood, honorable member. My ministry will look into it, even though it looks like a new question. But look at it, look at the distances, considering that the policy is at least people should not be traveling not more than 8 kilometers to access health facilities. So if these two areas qualify within that, then obviously the ministry will look at it, especially when we are now in the process of building health posts. So definitely your request will be considered. I thank you.
Minister, Nchisi South.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and greetings from Chisi South. My supplementary question is on Ntesa Health Post, which I actually should do. So, the name of the Ntesa, which, of course, from the onset, I should thank the Minister of Health, because I stood in this very same house during the previous sitting, where I actually requested her to say, could we please have a health center at Ntesa, so that Kui, a health center which is closer to Ntesa, should be upgraded to a community hospital. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Health, because the issue about Ntesa is in the SONA, where the President indicated that the ministry has approved that Ntesa should become a healthy center. And with the communities, we have managed to construct 2 houses, that is starting the process of upgrading this health post to a health center. So with that in mind, and with the mention in the SONA, we are so grateful, and we are asking the Ministry of Health, your ministry, my dear brother, to actually hasten up the process of engaging the DHO, so that Ntesa should fully become a health center, as it has already been mentioned in the SONA. And as a community, we've constructed 2 houses, but still more, we need a lot of construction in terms of offices, wards, waiting rooms, and so on and so forth. So this is why, whilst we are happy with that development, we would like your ministry to hasten up the process, so that Ntesa should become a health center full throttle with all what is of a health center. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Nchisi South. Honorable Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Let me thank the honorable member for Chisi South for his questions, where he's asking my ministry to consider making Ntesa health post, which was mentioned in the SONA, into a community, into a health center, considering that 2 houses have been built. Let me thank the honorable member for this spirit, because this is what is needed. If you have already started the process, therefore you're asking my ministry to consider you with the rest. I think your request will be definitely considered, considering what the work you have already done. So whenever, because the 2 basic houses, that's the basic for health post. So therefore, you will be considered to be given at least an additional facility, so that it makes Ntesa to a health center, so that the people of your constituency are well served, because people should not be congesting the district hospital. By doing this facility, it means we are decongesting the district hospitals so that at least the good care, the district hospital are left free to go to deal with critical cases, while the other minor ailments are dealt with at the health post or at the health center facilities. I thank you, Honorable Member.
Very much. Honorable Member for Palombe South and Commissioner.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. First of all, let me concur with Katabe Central in congratulating you for the appointment. Congratulations. Right Honorable, I would like to ask Minister of Health to consider completing Palombe Health Center, which has been a white elephant. Palombe Health Center has been constructed. It was constructed before the opening of the hospital. Now, when I stood in this house to ask about the completion, I was informed that the works would proceed after the completion of Palombe District Hospital. Now that Palombe District Hospital is in operation, Palombe Health Center is still unattended. If Minister of Local Government was here, she could be a witness, because 2 weeks ago she went there and she agreed with us that we have already wasted money, government money, so what remains is government just to complete it. Honorable Minister assured us that money is available, but up to now, nobody is there to complete the construction works. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Compliments, Honorable Minister. Honorable Member for Palombe South and Commissioner. Honorable Deputy Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Give me a chance to respond to a supplementary question from Palombe South. The Honorable Member and Commissioner asking for the completion of Palombe Health Center, which has remained uncompleted for a long time. He says that it has been uncompleted since before even the opening of Palombe District Hospital. Let me assure and give comfort to the Honorable Member that in line with the President Chakwera's government and vision, your Palombe Health Center will be completed, because this is in line with the Health Strategic Plan, pillar number 3, 2022-2030, which talks about providing optimum care. So definitely, as earlier said, that the aim of the government is to decongest the district hospitals. So therefore, once Palombe Health Center is completed and operational, it will give room to Palombe District Hospital to look at critical cases. So therefore, Honorable Member, be assured that your request will be considered. I thank you very much.
Minister, Honorable Members, we have exhausted the 3 supplementary questions. Honorable Member for Karunga Central said when I was asking questions, he was somewhere in the corridor, and here he's in the chamber. So we'll go back to question number 11, Karunga Central.
Good morning, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to confirm that the question 11 appearing on today's order paper belongs to the people of GVH Nkomo and GVH Chayama from Karunga Central. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Karunga Central. Honorable Deputy Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and through you, let me thank the Honorable Member for the question. The question is to ask the Minister of Health to build health centers at GVH Nkomo and Kabuya GVH Cheyema. Madam Speaker, my ministry appreciates the agency of improving access to health care in these hard-to-reach areas. Mpu, located 45 kilometers from the nearest health center, Mulale, presents significant challenges as the terrain prevents vehicles and motorcycles access. Similarly, Kabuya, situated 15 kilometers from Katiri dispensary, is accessible only by motorcycles, with Katiri itself being 22 kilometers from the district hospital. Madam Speaker, acknowledges the critical necessity of establishing health facilities in these underserved regions. The absence of proper road infrastructure and reliable water sources remains a significant barrier to immediate action. These challenges, however, should not deter our collective resolve to ensure equitable access to quality health care. Madam Speaker, I would like to inform the honorable member that the request has been duly noted and will be integrated into the capital investment plan. This comprehensive plan aims to systematically address infrastructure gaps across the country, ensuring that resources are allocated efficiently and impact-free, subject to the availability of funds. I would also like to urge the honorable member to incorporate the project in the district development plan for possible consideration, be it in partial or full. Other funds that are available within the district council. Furthermore, I would also like to urge the honorable member to advocate for prioritization of road infrastructure improvement through the relevant ministry and local authority. Improved access will not only facilitate the construction of health facilities, but also enhance service delivery and economic activity in these communities. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Very much, Honorable Deputy Minister. Honorable members, I just wanted to bring to your attention that we are getting people requesting for supplementary even before the Minister has responded. If you go to our own standing order number 65, I know, but then it is making it difficult because at the end of the day, you're having this full and I'm failing to even see. So let us at least wait to hear the Honorable Minister's response and then start. Mangochi South.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I too would like to congratulate you for your recent achievement. This just shows the trust and confidence of IPU have in you. Congratulations. Madam Speaker, I want to also, I don't know whether to say congratulate, but just to thank the Honorable Minister of Health. I have never stood to thank her or to thank, but to me, where there's credit due, let it be known to others. I've been crying for a maternity wing, a senior health center. Now it has been agreed by ICIDA that they will build one for us. But I know maybe through your efforts, Madam Minister, I've been worrying you that you should come to open the Tundu Health Center, health posts. I belong to a committee of health at district level. I've discovered that I've been asking for this. It was actually opened already. So one of these days I want to go and visit the place, although the road is impassable now. But one thing that you have not done for me, I wrote you a letter and I've asked questions, is the upgrading of Mulibwanji Community Hospital into a full hospital. Madam Speaker, this hospital is providing service, and I'm talking about excellent service, real service to the communities in that area, as well as Mangochi, Machinga, even Mozambique. So I think they deserve the recognition. With that, But let me not forget about ICIDA. ICIDA is a genuine donor. They've done a lot to us in Mangochi. I know they've moved to Kota. Please, 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 they should not leave us. They've done a lot, they've transformed. Yeah, although we need more and more, but sometimes it's better to, donors, they should be knowing what we appreciate what they do. I've been crying for this maternity. Here we are, I see that we'll build one. I think that's all I wanted to say, although it's maybe it's not a supplementary question, but for I need to recognize where credit is due. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Very much, Commissioner and Honorable Member for Mangochi South. There was Mchinji East.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. My supplementary question is the people of Mchinji East would like to request your ministry to construct at least 2 or 3 staff houses at Lundwe Health Post, which I constructed myself using CTF. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Mchinji East, Honorable Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, if you have observed, I've received 2 supplementary questions from my 2 commissioners, but let me report to you that these commissioners have not yet organized for me, so I'll be waiting for your office. I'll be waiting for a farewell party. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, Mangochi South is asking my ministry to consider upgrading Mulibwanji Community Hospital into a full hospital. Madam Speaker, your request has been noted, but therefore a hospital cannot just be upgraded without the necessary facilities. I know it's common. You can name a child, you can give a child a name before it's born, but for a hospital to upgrade a hospital, facilities may be immature, Honorable Member. But we will look at it. If everything is there, then therefore your request will be looked at and consider you accordingly. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Deputy Minister, I'm sure the commissioners are still not happy that you've left them. That's why they have not organized a farewell party for you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Member for Nchisi North. Oh, sorry, Mchinji East, yes, then, yes, sorry.
Madam Speaker, Mchinji East is asking my ministry to consider constructing the 2 staff houses at, what is the name of the facility? At Lundwe. Yes, I think that one will be considered, but let me also encourage the honorable members that since you have already started in the coming financial year, I know that you will come back. Even before you come back, you can also put this in your plans that you may consider with what you have started, constructing the remaining facilities so that the ministry can consider accordingly. But having said that, obviously your request will also be considered accordingly. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
I've seen Mulanje Bale. Is it a point of order? I hope it's not a supplementary. What has gone out of order?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I would dare ask a supplementary question to my brother, because in our culture it's out of respect. So I will not do that. I'm asking you, Madam, last sitting of Parliament, I did send a question to your office through the table clerks on the issues to do with food in Malawi. And I was promised that day that follow the procedures, which I did. That question hasn't appeared on today's of the paper. I was thinking it would appear, that it would have been taken today. Madam, I wanted to raise that while that question is not appearing, vendors out there, Madam, are punishing our people. Just 3 days ago, Madam, I know I'm taking your time, but I want you to note this as a woman who cooks in a kitchen. A bag of 25 kgs was selling at 50,000. 2 days they have moved it to 76,000. What economics are they using? I thought we needed a time today, Madam, in the afternoon, at whatever, any time, to discuss these issues and see how best we can help our poor Malawians that are being duped out there. Madam Speaker, I thought I should raise that. Those visitors are not from my constituency, Madam. I want to declare my constituency is very far, they cannot come here, but they are greeting you, Madam. And the IPU is very proud of you. Congratulations. We love you, Madam. Continue pressing hard. You are representing women in this house. Thank you very much, Madam.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member for Mulanje Vale. But can you follow the procedure? Please write. That is a very, very important question for Malawians. Please do the formalities, write to us, and let's follow this procedure. Anzathu amene muli mwambamo parliament sitimalola kuti ndiyo muziombera m'manja papena kukhwizana ndi zimene zikuchitika mu nyumba muno. Muno kuombera m'manja kuyankhula ndi kwa aphungu ali munomo. Osati amene mwakhala kumeneko nde ngakhale chinthu kwina chakukondweretsani malamulo ake oyankha amakhala amene ali munomo. Zikomo kwambiri. Thank you. Let us proceed. Honorable Member for Mchisi North.
East.
Is it Mchisi East? North East, yes.
Northeast. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving a chance in Mchisi North East to ask a supplementary question. Madam Speaker, through you, I want to ask the Deputy Minister when are the Minister of Health starting constructing health post in phase 2? I'm asking this question, Madam Speaker, because in my constituency, people under senior group, they are eager waiting for the health post at Vikula. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Very much, Honorable Member for Mchisi North East, Honorable Deputy Minister of Health.
Madam Speaker, thank you very much for giving me a chance to respond to a supplementary question to the Honorable Member of Mchisi North East. The Honorable Member is asking my ministry as to when construction of health posts in this phase 2 will start. Let me assure the Honorable Member that construction of health posts in phase 2, we are handing over sites to contractors. As I stand, the people are in the south, handing over these sites. Soon they will be coming in the center and the north. I've got a list of sites that will be handed over. So if the Honorable Member at an opportune time, she can come and see me, I'll be able to tell her exactly where, when a contractor will go to our area. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
We go to question 13, Nkatabe Northwest.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I stand to confirm that the question number 13 appearing on the order paper is indeed coming from people of Nkatabe Northwest constituency. Thank you.
Thank you, Nkatabe Northwest. Honorable Deputy Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And through you, let me thank for the question. The question is to ask my ministry to consider constructing a health center at Kangoi area, Senior Chief Timbiri. The area has a population of 9,000 and the health center would benefit 60 villages. The nearest health centers are Mpamba and Chikwina, which are 10 kilometers away from either side. Honorable Speaker, my ministry area surrounded by villages such as Kampomombo, Chaola, Ganka, Mtali, and Zaya has a population of 1,050 people. It is also adjacent to other areas including Tanura, Mwambazi, Bwantua, and the hard-to-reach areas of Bwerero, Chato, and Zimbabwe. The nearest Chikwina Health Center, located 8 kilometers away, and the Mpamba Health Center, 12 kilometers away. Additionally, the CHAMP facility at Wazi Health Center, located 6 kilometers from Kangoi, provides services under a service level agreement with the Ministry of Health through Nkatabe District Council. Madam Speaker, while my ministry acknowledges the importance of improving health care access in Kangoi, constructing a full health center may not be the solution given the population size and proximity to other facilities. Instead, Nkatabe District Council is considering the construction of a health post at Tanura, which is a central location for surrounding areas, including Kangoi. This will enhance accessibility of residents while optimizing resource allocation. Madam Speaker, I also wish to inform the honorable member that Mpamba Health Center has been proposed for a community hospital. Once this is achieved, it will significantly reduce referral distances for people of Kangoi, improving access to high-level health services. Madam Speaker, you might have heard one of the names being mentioned, says Zimbabwe. I think this one means that maybe someone must have traveled and lived in Zimbabwe, so this is like the memories. We Tongas like doing this. We travel to South Africa, but when we come back, sometimes we even bring the names of those in our area. So maybe there was a mention of Zimbabwe in this. It's not the Zimbabwe as we know it, but this is the Zimbabwe in Nkatabe. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Very much, Honorable Deputy Minister. Zomba Malosa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving people Zomba Malosa to ask a supplementary question to the Deputy Minister of Health. I'd like to ask the Deputy about Domasi Community Hospital. When is it finishing? And last time we are sure that they are going to open the OPD, but up to now we are still using the old structures at Genesis Health Center. So I would like to ask his ministry what plans he has for Domas Community Hospital, because if it finishes, it's going to decongest the Zomba Central Hospital. Thank you.
Honorable Deputy Minister, and then being Kota North after the Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving me a chance to respond to Zomba Marosa. Zomba Marosa is asking the usual question: when will Domas Community Hospital open? Be assured, honorable member, that the hospital will open very soon. But precisely, you can come and see me to give you the details of Marosa. So Domas Community Hospital will open. I know we've been standing and asking about this, but be assured that this government will make sure that this one is open. I think it must have been mentioned in the SONA that this one is also being opening. We stick to our word that the hospital will definitely open in this coming financial year. So, but you can come and see us so that we really tell you when exactly the hospital is opening. I know you have stood for too long. Maybe some of your votes depend on this one, the opening of this hospital. So just know that your request has been granted. I thank you.
Much, Honorable Member from Kota North and former Speaker.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for granting Kota North the opportunity to raise supplementary question. In his response to question number 13 from Nkatabe Northwest, the Honorable Deputy Minister has informed this House of a requirement in terms of population to enable a facility get upgraded. It is on the basis of that information that there is some echo. I don't know whether you are getting me properly, right, Honorable Speaker?
I am. I'm sure the Deputy Minister. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, many thanks. You've used population as one of the factors to consider when upgrading a facility. Now, my supplementary question, right, Honorable Speaker, relates to Center. Nkunga Health Center serves a population of over 70,000 members. The facility, the way the location is, serves Nkatabe South, Mzimba Southeast, Nkhotakota Northeast, although it is located in Nkhotakota North. And we've been submitting a request here in the chamber as well as at the district council, giving out the information relating to structures that are readily available at Nkunga Health Center for it to be upgraded to a facility higher than a health center. As I'm speaking, Nkunga Health Center has a mortuary, has wards, male and female admission wards, has a maternity wing, several staff houses. Being classified as a health center disadvantages the facility from getting higher medical attention when it comes to planning from central government. The question therefore is, would the Honorable Deputy Minister consider upgrading Nkunga Health Center to a full hospital, the facility that could be second to Nkhotakota District Hospital? I thank you so much.
Honorable Member for Nkhotakota North and former Speaker, Deputy Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving me a chance to respond to Nkhotakota North. Nkhotakota North is requesting my ministry to consider upgrading Nkunga Health Center to a facility higher than a health center. From what the Honorable Member has explained, Madam Speaker, it seems all the necessary facilities are there for Nkhotakota, for Nkunga to change the name. Basically, changing of the name, that's what remains. But otherwise, my ministry will to inspect what facilities are available at Nkunga Health Center before it becomes a facility higher than a health center. Because obviously, it's like somebody has already prepared for everything and they want to marry. What remains is just the marriage. So therefore, this one will be looked at favorably. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Deputy Minister, Delta South.
Speaker, on the onset, let me also take this opportunity to congratulate you for the confidence that the IPU has bestowed upon you. And Speaker, this is not the last time I'm standing in this August House to speak, because beyond 16 September 2025, I'm back in this August House, Speaker. Make no mistake. Speaker, I'm a fighter and I shall die fighting. Speaker, I would like to ask the Deputy Minister of Health on two supplements. This one is an invitation. The second one is to ask, Speaker, let the leader of UDF, my brother from Mulanje Bare, not to stress. Mulanje Bare and I were here beyond 16 September 2025. Leader of UDF and I will be here together. What matters most is what you have done back home. If you have worked hard for the people with a true and honest heart, they are most likely to vote for you back in this August House. Right, Honorable Speaker, my apologies, they are disturbing me and I need to be protected. Speaker, protect me. I need to be protected.
Can you concentrate on asking the supplementary question, please?
Thank you very much, Speaker, for your protection. Speaker, in the last sitting, the Minister of Health had assured us that no, at TA Kasumbu headquarters, we don't need a healthy post, but rather a health center. And I'm rising firm to her that the TA has given us a spacious space that we can construct that. When should the people of the Zamlundundi, especially the people of the TA Kasumbu, expect? And also, Speaker, let me take this opportunity to invite the Deputy Minister and the Speaker for the first time in history Under this administration, we have constructed Mazumbi Health Center. It's the state-of-the-art magnificent health center. When are they going to come and open it for us? Because the people, they have kept, a goat, you know how we do it in our tradition, a goat, and there's a cow for the president that they come and collect on behalf, because they have done a very good job. Under this administration, Speaker, I submit.
Did I hear you right? Even there's another goat for the speaker as well? Deputy Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Madam. Madam Speaker, the honorable member is asking, or is informing that a land has been given for construction of a health center at Kasumbu headquarters. Honorable member, let me thank you because of this, because normally issues of land are very difficult to come up. Sometimes government fails to construct these facilities because of issues of land. Now that land was already been given, and you are given an assurance that a health center will be constructed at this facility, at this place. Therefore, let me ask you to hold on to that assurance from the honorable minister that this facility will definitely be constructed. When she made that, she must have known that you need a facility bigger than a health post because of the population. I was in your constituency recently. I saw one of the hard-to-reach areas, so I'm sure this is also another hard-to-reach area where people travel long distance to access health care facilities. So therefore, this one will be considered. And also, let me for constructing a health center at Mazumbi, and you're asking my ministry, when are we going to come to open this facility? Definitely will come. These are some of the issues which we did not find their way in the SONA, but which the government of Dr. Lazarus Chakwera is doing in this country. It's doing a lot of things which could be, because of time, could not be in the SONA. So therefore, this one will definitely come to open in the shortest time possible. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Deputy Minister, we've exhausted 3. We go to the next one, Mulanje North.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for recognizing the people of Mulanje North. I rise to confirm that question 14 appearing on today's order paper is indeed from the people of Mulanje North. Madam Speaker, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment. I'm very proud of you. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Honorable Deputy Minister of Health.
Madam Speaker, thank you very much for giving me the chance to respond to the question from the honorable member. The question is to ask my ministry to consider constructing staff houses at Mulomba Health Center and also at Ndanga Maternity Wing, where JSID has constructed a new maternity wing. Madam Speaker, concerning Mulomba Health Center, my ministry acknowledges that there is indeed a pressing need for staff houses. However, the broader goal is to upgrade Mulomba Health Center into a community hospital to serve the local population better. This upgrade is indeed strategic and is being considered. As a next step, the Mulanje District Council already has plans to include this proposal in the upcoming district development plans to ensure it is for funding and implementation. Madam Speaker, regarding Ndanga Maternity Wing, I am pleased to note that this facility was constructed with 2022-2023 JSID funding and includes 1 staff house. To further enhance staff accommodation, the District Council has included plans for building an additional staff house under the 2024-2025 JSID funding cycle. Construction will commence once funding is secured. I thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Minister. Lower East. Sorry. Lower West, sorry.
Thank you very much,
Right Honorable Speaker, for recognizing the people of Doha West to raise supplementary question. Right Honorable Speaker, I wanted to make a follow-up on a promise that the Honorable Minister of Health made to the people of Doha West, to the effect that a health post will be constructed at Kalonga. This place, Right Honorable Speaker, has reserved a construction site for 2 years now, and my people asked me to make a follow-up on this particular issue. And also attached to the same issue is a site at Kambuzi near Simbi Trading Center. It is a place also where an assessment was made that we should be able to construct it. But till now, we haven't had a commitment in form of recruitment of contractors so that they can be on sites to construct those two particular health posts. So it's a submission to the Honorable Minister through you, Right Honorable Speaker, so that we can get feedback on the Karonga health post and the Kambuzi health post. I submit. Thank you very much.
Doha West, Honorable Deputy Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the Honorable Member is making a follow-up on the promise the Minister made about construction of health post at Kalonga and Kambuzi. The Honorable Member is informing my ministry that a site was already reserved at Kalonga. Let me assure the Honorable Member that your request will be followed. As I've already mentioned, that currently of handing over more sites, so you may wish to come and see me to look at what is available so far if one of your health posts has been already allocated. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Chitipa East.
Thank you very much. Madam Speaker, I need your protection.
Order, please. Order, please.
Thank you very much. Madam Speaker, Mulanje Bale, the Speaker is speaking.
Please, have you taken away my chair?
I was asking him to be attentive to you, Madam. He's very naughty. Madam Speaker, like my colleagues have done, I want to congratulate you. And the appointment that you have taken up in the IPU, Madam, is not a mean one for not only to you, but to Malawi and to me as your regional chairman. So, congratulations, Madam. Madam Speaker, my supplementary question to the Minister of Health is regarding the housing that he has attended to with my colleague who first asked this question. Now, Madam, at Sokola, I'm aware that the Minister has promised that they are going to do a clinic at Sokola in Group Village Jedman, Makaera. Now, I wonder if the Minister could consider, in addition to Sokola, constructing some houses at Kapoka. Kapoka does not only need houses, but it also needs a clinic. There was an existing facility there which is so dilapidated, and I therefore want to ask the Minister to sincerely consider rehabilitating the clinic and putting up a house for of workers up there. And so too at Misuku facility, Madam, I would request the Minister to consider upgrading Misuku Health Center to a higher facility so that we can also have a facility that can cater for a bigger population that is booming in Misuku. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And Madam Speaker, 16th September is yours. Please
we want you back in this house. Thank you very much.
Much honorable member for Chitipa South, sorry, Chitipa East, and thank you for the compliments. Honorable Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving me a chance to respond to a supplementary question from the honorable member of Chitipa East. The honorable member is following up on a promise for a clinic at Sokola, and the honorable member is also asking my ministry to build some staff houses at Kapoga and rehabilitate the clinic. He's also asking my ministry to upgrade Misuku into a facility higher than a health center. Let me assure the honorable member that his request has been noted, but also let me encourage the honorable member, especially for Kapoga, to look at other funding windows available at the district council like JESID, to consider doing the same, while the ministry takes its part, but the district council should also take their part, because I know they're already doing this with JESID, so you may also wish to pursue that avenue. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Deputy Minister, Rumpi North, and then.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. On the outset, let me join colleagues that...
Member for Nkata Bay, sorry, Nkota Central, what's the problem? So,
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Yes.
I rise to move a motion.
You can't move a motion when somebody is already on the floor. Wait for him to finish. Proceed, Honorable Member for Rumpi North.
Madam Speaker, I was saying that on the outset, let me join colleagues that have congratulated you on your deserved appointment in the IPU. As your brothers, we feel greatly honored with that appointment.
Thank you.
That said, Speaker, I want to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Health in regards to two health posts intended to be constructed at Poka and Zombe. These health posts were approved, Speaker, around 2020. And but nothing has been done. Going through the SONA, the President appears to promise the same two health posts that they will be built at the same places. My question is, why has it taken so long to have these two facilities built that were already approved, and the resources, this is donor money, made available? I submit, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Rumpi North, Deputy Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving me a chance to respond to a supplementary from Rumpi North. Even though he was not audible enough, but I'm asking for the two health posts that were approved in 2020, and he wants to find out why they've taken so long without being constructed. Let me tell the honorable member that I request that these have taken too long, but these are not the only facilities that have not been constructed, that were earmarked to be constructed but have not yet been constructed. As our area said, currently government is handing over, my ministry is handing over sites to constructors for construction. So those two may be in this cycle or maybe another cycle, but we just have to look at it, why it's taken so long. But definitely they will be constructed. This government does not make promises that does not fulfill. The health posts, so many of them have been constructed and are still being constructed. So your two health posts will also be constructed, honorable member. Just be comforted, and after all, this government is continuing. It may be in this financial year or the next financial year. These two will definitely be constructed. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Deputy Minister. We are now going to the next question, which is question number 15, Kasungu Central. Oh, sorry, Kota Central, sorry. You said you had that.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate you as well. But I'm rising for the extension of question time after heavy break. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member for Kota Central. Honorable members, I now put the question as the motion as stated by the Honorable Member for Kota Central, that time for question time be extended beyond health break. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The ayes have it and the motion is carried. Kasungu Central. Honorable Member for Kasungu Central is not in the chamber. Where should we go, Honorable Deputy Leader?
Right, Honorable Speaker, we tackle questions going to the Ministry of Energy, starting with question 9.
Question number 9, Zomba Nsondole.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to confirm that question number 9, appearing in today's order paper, bearing my name, is indeed from the people of Zomba Nsondole. Madam Speaker, there are some typo errors in the question, which I'm sure the Honorable Minister is aware of. Roman numeral 4 should read Mumbwa under 5 clinic and not Kumbwa. And number 6, Roman numeral number 6, should read in Kuba Harbor, Kuba, and not Mumbwa. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Zomba Nsondole. Honorable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam First Deputy Speaker, Madam. Thank you very much, Madam First Deputy. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And honorable members for the August House. I would like to thank the honorable member for Zomba Nsondole for his question, in which my ministry is being asked as to when the following areas would be connected to electricity for MAREP 9. Drop-down transformers, which were proposed way back in 2017. Makwangwala Market, Nkanda CBO or Clinic, Maunda Skills Development Center, Mumbwa Under 5 Clinic, and Mchenga Harbor and Mukumba Harbor. Madam Speaker, I would like to inform the honorable member that Makwangwala, Mukumba, and Mchenga centers will be electrified under MAREP Phase 10, in which the operations and preparations for implementation for underway. my ministry. Madam Speaker, I'm also pleased to inform the honorable member that Kanda CBO Clinic and Maunda Skills Development Center were already submitted by Zomba District Council, in which my ministry is asked all the district councils to submit the unelectrified sites to be incorporated into the 2020-2025 MAREP Master Plan, which is currently underway. This therefore means that the two sites will be electrified under future MAREP phases. Furthermore, Madam Speaker, I would like to inform the honorable member Kuba Health Harbour is not in the MAREP Master Plan, as it was not submitted by Zomba District Council to be incorporated into the review 2020-2025 MAREP Master Plan. In this regard, Madam Speaker, I would like to guide the honorable member that submit Nkuba Harbour through Zomba District Council for my ministry to incorporate it into the MAREP Master Plan and consider it for electrification in future phases. I thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam.
Thank you. I'm sure you're going to pay by increasing the number of centers in Egwende. Thank you. Honorable Member for Nkata Bay Central. Honor of the question first. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Firstly, let me also correct the Honorable Minister that it is not in Makwangwa, it is in Gwalangwa Market. Gwalangwa Market. Right. As for Maunda, as directed by the Minister of Energy, my brother, this is the Skills Development Center, which was already funded by World Bank through TVETA, and ESCOM already visited this place 2-3 times, but the work is not progressing. We wonder where our funds went. To our surprise, through the ministry that was, coordinating this electrification of Maunda Skills Development Center, was transferred to the headquarters in Lilongwe. So we wonder what is happening, and how can you tell us, Honorable Minister, about electrification of Maunda Skills Development Center, because the process already started. Thank you, sir.
As Honorable Member, Honorable Minister of Energy.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam, I've taken note about Gwalangwa Market, but also the issue about Maunda Skills Development Center. I would like to request the honorable member to meet me during the tea break so that we can map forward and see how we can help the people of Maunda Skills Development Center. On Ikwendeni, I'll be obliged, and I need to go with my officials to see what we can do to the Kwendeni so that the people of Kwendeni can have electricity in the area. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Much Honorable Minister of Energy, Nkadabe Central, and then Zomba Malosa. Cholo South, you're raising a point of order? Point of order? Okay, then Nkadabe Central. Well, yeah, okay. You had bracketed it as a supplementary, that's what I was asking. Nkadabe Central?
Thank you very much, Madam Right Honorable Speaker, Madam. The Honorable Minister of Energy is my brother-in-law. I have discussed with him several times the request for a transformer at Musani, the area of GVH Ravana and Jalawe of GVH Kambale. As he is considering how to assist the people of Kwendeni, Madam Speaker, I'm also asking the Honorable Good Minister of Energy the issue of transformers at Musani, at Jalawe, and at Toto, the area of TA Koza. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam.
Central, Honorable Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for the Honorable Member for Nkadabe Central for his question, where he's asking my ministry to consider providing some transformers to Nandi and Jalawe, Mzanji and Jalawe, and the other areas, which I would like to promise him. Indeed, we are going to give the transformers to the said areas, and I promise that my ministry, once the transformers are in place, we are going to give the following centers. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Member for Lilongwe Nsinja, then Zomba Chingali.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Through you, I would like to ask the Minister of Energy to submit an assurance for the people of Sinja South constituency on MALEP 10. Are we going to have MALEP 10? If yes, are people of Nkua Trading Center, Kalute Secondary School, Mselera Community Secondary School, and Ben Health Center are waiting for the same? Are we going to have MALEP 10? Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Sinja South, eh? Yes, Honorable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam Speaker, let me thank the Honorable Member for Lilongwe Sinja South for his supplementary question, where he is asking my ministry to consider the transformers which he is asking from Mukuba and Beni, to mention a few, that indeed MALEP Phase 9 is almost done, and we are hoping that once 9 is completely done, then we switch on to MALEP Phase 10. So let me assure the honorable member that the Maripot is going. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Minister of Energy, Zomba Chingali, and then Lilongwe Kumachenga.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for recognizing the people of Zomba Chingali. The people of Zomba Chingali would like to ask a supplementary question to Honorable Minister of Energy regarding the centers that were submitted to his ministry, Sambo, CDSS and Trading Center, Ndunde Trading Center, Gwaza Trading Center, where we have the healthy post that the President mentioned in this house, Mlambe Trading Center. These centers appeared in the master plan of 2020, phase 9, from 2019 up to 2024, but none of them has been done. And the people are looking forward to get electricity in these centers, and they're asking as to when should we expect to have the centers electrified, including Chirunga Trading Center. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Chingali, Honorable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam Speaker, Madam, I would like to thank the honorable member for Zomba Chingali for her supplementary question, asking my ministry to consider electrifying Mansambo, Ndunde, Gwaza, and Mlembe. Madam Speaker, yes, indeed, the trading centers have taken long, but it is because of the contractor who is contracted to give the necessity of electricity in the area. Once the contractor is done with the works in other areas, very soon he will come and do the necessity in the Chingali area. I thank you, Madam Speaker, Madam.
Last one, Lilongwe Kumachenga.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for considering the people of Dongo Machenga to ask a supplementary question. But first of all, before this question, I would like to thank the government of Chakwera for letting Changwe Trading Center to have electricity today. Otherwise, it was the only trading center in my constituency which has no electricity, and through the past government, we've been asking for it, but we will not have it. So today, the people of Haza, Kongonda, Cesar are very thankful to this government. But now, this electricity hasn't yet been commissioned. I am standing here asking the minister if he would consider to come to Jambwe and commission this power. Thank you.
Kumachenga, Honorable Minister of Energy.
Through you, Madam Speaker, Madam, I would like to thank the honorable member for Lilongwe Kumachenga for his supplementary question, where he is thanking my ministry through the electrification of the area, and he is also asking my ministry to come and commission the said area, and we are very happy that in his constituency things are going well, and will come and do the needful for the area in order to have electricity. So, with that, Madam Speaker, I really look forward that we are going to electrify the trading center. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Before I suspend proceedings, I can see that our visitors are leaving. I was just about to make an announcement on them. Before we proceed for a health break, this is to inform the House that we have students coming from Chirinde CDSS. Can you please stand with your teachers from Chirinde CDSS? Students coming from Chirinde CDSS? Oh, the ones leaving? Thank you. Chirinde CDSS, you're most welcome to the chamber. We also have students coming from Chinteche Private Secondary School. Chinteche Private Secondary School, stand please. You are most welcome. They are coming from the Honorable Member for Mkata Bay Southeast. Thank you. Honorable members, the Sergeant at Arms would like to inform the honorable members that they have found 2 mobile phones. They were found right here in the chamber. You may therefore wish to visit the office if you've lost 2 mobile phones which were found in the chamber. So these phones are with the Sergeant at Arms. Honorable members, as I communicated earlier, I wish to remind all honorable members of the business committee that there will be a business committee meeting which will be in the Speaker's boardroom during health break. Thank you for your attention. I now suspend proceedings for health break. We shall resume sitting at 24 minutes past 11. House suspended.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.